You earn the money, but somehow it goes to everyone else. What I see with senior women in leadership, especially breadwinners, is that they're responsible for everything financially, but they don't feel like they have the power to match it. You're the one earning the money. You're the one paying for the house, the private school, the trips, the healthcare, the retirement, everyone's stability. But the moment you want something for yourself, even something small, there's guilt. And a lot of senior leaders that are women, they tell me they have a little side fund, not to hide anything, but because they feel ashamed for taking something for themselves. Financial power isn't about who makes the most money. Financial power is about who has the authority to make the decisions. And in most households, like it or not, it still follows old gender rules. Truth number one, most of your money goes to everyone else. Breadwinner guilt, by the way, is a real thing. And side funds exist because women need emotional permission to spend on themselves. Truth number two, household financial power follows predictable gender patterns. Again, whether we like it or not. I did a lot of research back in 2017 and talked to a bunch of major academics all over the world on women breadwinning. And what I found was income, education, age, and by the way, don't cringe, whoever does less housework, that tends to equate to financial authority. When he earns money, he often controls decisions. When she earns more, she wants to include them, collaborate, and equalize. Men often unconsciously exclude women, assuming that she's not interested. Again, not always the case, but we see this a lot. Truth number three, and by the way, this one breaks my heart, is women opting out. He handles it. He has an MBA. He enjoys it. He likes investing. I've heard it all. Opting out is rooted in conditioning, not disinterest, generally speaking. Women shrink financially because they're taught power destabilizes relationships. Truth number four, the real negotiation is identity, not salary. Women ask themselves, am I allowed to want more? Is my income going to make him uncomfortable? And what happens to us as a couple if I step into real authority? Truth number five, you cannot delegate 100% of your financial life. You can't, even to someone you trust. I'm here to tell you, I've been married twice. I was not the breadwinner in my first relationship. I am now. And by the way, many women hate that term. Fascinating to me. I lived in a balance sheet relationship where I was made to feel less than. And that is not an uncommon thing. I've also had a friend who, this was 10 years ago, I mean, she was making over $1 million a year and very common at that income threshold to have a stay-at-home husband. And he handled all the money. Again, she had her big job and was doing all of her things. And it wasn't for lack of intellect. She was Duke Law, very bright. And he asked her for a divorce, completely blindsided her, as she had to get up to speed and rebuild financial literacy under stress because she had never been involved in the money. The divorce was 3 times as long, 3 times as expensive, because even at a high level, she hadn't been involved at all in the finances. Future identity is so important, and you don't need to negotiate harder. You need to stop negotiating away your own power, both at work and at home. When women step into financial leadership, everything stabilizes. Your decisions, your relationships, your career, and your future. You're allowed to take up financial space. You earned it. If you want clarity around your financial life and to own your own financial authority, let's talk.